On this week's LA Diaries, living a life of service, Meghan Markle tells the New York Times that she is investing in herself, quite literally.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you thought Meghan Markle was out here trying to change the world, think again. Because according to a very revealing New York Times interview, it looks like she's more about influencing than philanthropy these days. Today, we're diving deep into Meghan's new identity: entrepreneur, investor, and self-declared dolphin.
Meghan Markle has worn a lot of hats since leaving the British royal family: podcast host, podcast producer, philanthropist, reality star, television producer, television host, copy intern, influencer, children's book author, anonymous book source, allegedly, and loving wife and mother. Did I miss anything? In an article bizarrely titled, "Meghan Markle is a dolphin, not a shark," GTFO, we're given the first glimpse of a professional strategy to ever come from the Sussexes. I'm calling it hyper-influencing. We break down that new strategy in just a moment, but let's take a walk down memory lane. Professionally, Meghan has been defined by four major opportunities since stepping down as a senior member of the British royal family. The Archewell Foundation. What is it? According to Wikipedia, Archewell Inc. is a Beverly Hills-based, registered in Delaware for tax purposes, mix of for-profit and not-for-profit charitable business organizations. Nothing confusing about that. What is their mission statement? Show up and do good. Just vague enough so no one can actually hold them accountable. What do they do? No one really knows. Maybe that's why the organization reported an $11 million decrease in donations from 2022 to 2023 in an annual report. Netflix. Historically, Harry and Meghan's contract with Netflix will go down as one of the worst returns on investment in streaming history. One commercial success, Harry and Meghan, the docuseries, where they took repeated swipes at the British royal family, no doubt, blockbuster. Flops? Heart of Invictus, Live to Lead, Meghan's animated series Pearl, canceled before it even began. And fresh reports coming out of Hollywood is that Netflix is fearful that their audience won't connect with Meghan's new cooking show or Harry's upcoming polo show. The one light at the end of the tunnel is Meet Me at the Lake, a film produced by the Sussexes, financially secured by Netflix, based on Carly Fortune's best-selling book. Harry and Meghan's deal is up for renegotiations in spring of 2025. They will most certainly not be offered a similar contract to their 2020 deal, if offered to stay under the Netflix umbrella at all. Spotify. Worth approximately $20 million. The Sussexes only secured a small percentage of that based on their inability to fulfill their contractual obligations. The end of Harry and Meghan's relationship with Spotify will haunt them professionally forever. Spotify exec Bill Simmons called them beeping grifters, and former employees made vague comments on social media about feeling unappreciated or even recognized for their hard work. When all was said and done, Meghan produced 12 podcast episodes and Harry participated in one Christmas special.
Yeah, you heard that right. From Netflix flops to ghost podcasts and a mystery lifestyle brand, it's time to break down what's really going on behind all the glossy PR. Let's get into it. Since stepping away from royal duties, Meghan Markle has tried on more career paths than most people do in a lifetime. Podcast host, producer, philanthropist, children's book author, reality star, you name it.
Jeremy Zimmer, the chief executive officer of United Talent Agency, made headlines after criticizing Meghan's talent following the end of her deal with Spotify, saying, turns out Meghan Markle was not a great audio talent or necessarily any kind of talent. And you know, just because you're famous doesn't make you great at something. In February of 2024, Meghan announced a new podcast deal worth much less monetarily with Limonada Media. There have been no official updates on the status of that deal, but it's been half a year since that announcement, and crickets, no new content. The Daily Mail reported that original content from Meghan might be on hold due to Limonada not wanting to compete with streaming giant Netflix as they prepare to launch Meghan's new cooking show. The Mail predicts a 2025 launch for Meghan's Limonada podcast. American Riviera Orchard. Blink twice if you need saving. Where are you? Both the Daily Beast and the Daily Mail reported that the release of Meghan's new cooking show will be timed with the launch of American Riviera Orchard. But someone certainly jumped the gun on the hype train. I don't know what PR or marketing professional would advise a client to announce a podcast in February and a lifestyle website in March and leave both projects stagnant for half a year. Archwell's decrease in donations, losing the $20 million Spotify deal, rumors that Netflix won't renew their contract, and a lot of announcements of new projects like American Riviera Orchard and Lemonada Media at a standstill. Doesn't exactly scream reliable collaborator or savvy girl boss. But in an interview with the New York Times on Wednesday, Meghan explained that she's been investing in small brands since the pandemic. She now has between 5 and 10 brands in her portfolio. She says each company is complementary to her own lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard. We know of at least 3 of Meghan's investments. Coffee brand Clever is a Santa Barbara-based company that makes instant latte blends made with brain-boosting and mood-lifting ingredients. They're marketed as an alternative to coffee, but they're not always caffeine-free. Financial services company Ethic is a venture capital firm that helps investors create portfolios that align their values with their financial goals. Ethic's platform integrates 19 sustainability pillars into investments to create portfolios that match clients' values and goals. Enjoy that word salad. First company Sesta Collective sells bags hand-woven by women in Rwanda that are then finished in Italy. Meghan told the New York Times, investing in them has helped me line up for this chapter where I'm investing in myself. She also told the New York Times that recognizing her influence as a working royal was a game changer. Meghan wears clothes. People buy clothes. It's literally called being an influencer. But while Meghan searches for a deeper meaning to influencing, telling the New York Times that she spends a lot of time just Googling and searching for brands she may be aligned with, she's inadvertently laid out the only professional strategy I've ever heard come out of her mouth. One where she truly is investing in herself. Here's how I expect it to work. Meghan will invest in a company. Meghan will wear that company's clothing or endorse their product, and all of these tangible items will then be available on AmericanRivieraOrchard.com.
But behind the buzzwords, what's really sticking? Not much. Her Spotify deal? Dead. Netflix projects? Mostly flops. Even her nonprofit Archwell is reporting a major drop in donations. So what is the strategy here? Enter hyper-influencing. Can Meghan pull this off? Maybe.
So she's making money 2 or 3 different ways, investing in these companies, affiliate links on her website, which is a way to monetize, or commission-based sales, another way to monetize. So Meghan potentially makes money as an investor and makes money from the actual point of sale. She wants this campaign to be like Oprah Winfrey's famous favorite things list, where female entrepreneurs are clamoring to be featured through Meghan Markle and American Riviera Orchard. You are the anointed one. I think what annoys me most about that article, aside from the fact that she compared herself to a dolphin, oh my God, dolphins are mine, is that she tries to sell herself as a martyr. She's giving back to the little guy. Actually, girl, you triple dipping. Sounds like you spotlight a certain brand now, and it directly benefits you. When the Princess of Wales wears a handbag, she doesn't receive a commission check in the mail. She might feature local talent on her tours, but it's just out of respect and to be nice. And I'm not calling Catherine a martyr, but I certainly appreciate the genuine gesture more coming from Catherine. Meghan has always wanted to be an influencer. Just look at the TIG. Back when she was a royal, she butted heads with palace staff because she wanted to keep the free swag. She wanted to accept gifts. That has always been important to her. In Tina Brown's book, The Palace Papers Inside the House of Windsor, The Truth and the Turmoil, the author explains that Meghan would use the TIG as a way of getting luxury goods for free. Tina tattles, she won a reputation among the marketers of luxury brands of being warmly interested in receiving bags of designer swag. Tina even suggests that Meghan continued to send messages to publicists after she married Harry as a royal, claiming that after her wedding in 2018, a member of Meghan's new team wrote to a publicist saying, "Make sure the publicist knows that she can still send me anything. She's always been one of the good ones." In an interview with the Washington Post to promote the Palace Papers, Tina said Meghan couldn't resist everything that was on offer on the celebrity buffet. Most recently, Tom Bauer wrote in his book, The House of Beckham, that Meghan Markle wanted free handbags and clothing from Victoria Beckham before snubbing the Spice Girl turned fashion queen. Now, some are calling Meghan stepping out in a silk $600 chocolate brown shirt by Victoria Beckham in Colombia in olive branch after their highly publicized feud. I call it just another publicity stunt. Of recognizing her superpower, Meghan told the New York Times, "Times when I know there is a global spotlight and attention will be given to each detail of what I may or may not be wearing, then I support designers that I have really good friendships with and smaller up-and-coming brands that haven't gotten the attention that they should be getting." She said, "That's one of the most powerful things that I'm able to do, and that's simply wearing like an earring." Wow, what a life of service you've chosen. I think American Riviera Orchard will have enough success, enough to justify its existence.
If American Riviera Orchard becomes a streamlined influencer-style platform that monetizes her image and audience, it could work. But she'll need real consistency, a solid team, and way more discipline than we've seen. Because right now, the biggest problem isn't bad press, it's unfinished business. And in the influencer world, attention spans are short. If you ghost your audience,
if it becomes a well-oiled machine and keeps Meghan busy, she will find joy in that work, the same way she found joy in the TIG. However, managing all of American Riviera Orchard's moving parts will take a lot of work, and Harry and Meghan struggle to keep happy employees. That will be detrimental to their professional growth unless they can get a handle on that. They know of their poor professional reputation. That is why Team Sussex sent a bat signal to People magazine on Wednesday to shut down rumors that Meghan couldn't find an American Riviera Orchard CEO because she's a terror. They also had to squash the rumor to shift the focus on the dolphin story. Is she a salt and pepper shaker, palm trees, holding hands, or a dolphin? Inquiring minds would like to smoke, whatever it is they're smoking. I would suggest finding one person Meghan can truly rely on and have that person managing the logistics and the hard conversations. And maybe that will distance Meghan from future bullying allegations. But this is her baby. This is her arena. It is all or nothing. Her emotions will likely be incredibly heightened as she knows that the world is watching to see if she will fail again. Meghan will use her lifestyle brand, Netflix show, and Limonada podcast to try to create a community to drown out her critics. But Meghan must display more commitment and discipline than we've seen from her in the last 4 years if she wants that to work. Meghan seems to quit when things get hard, and that's a difficult reputation to shake. Hey, if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, comment with a shark emoji or the word shark so I can see you. Justice for dolphins. Make sure you leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Kinsey Schofield.
they ghost you back. So what do you think? Is Meghan Markle finally embracing her true calling as a lifestyle influencer? Or is this just another branding experiment that'll fizzle out? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and hey, justice for dolphins, right? If you like this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with your pop culture squad. I'll see you in the next one.